Here they come. They're often pacing. The two outside horses, Smashing Hit and Broadway Burt, both showing speed. On the inside, it's Micro Plus. Here's Broadway Burt, Micro Plus, moving right with him, a length back to Monster Mac, racing in third, then a gap of 2 to Park Lane Royalty. Smashing Hit is away in fifth, 2 lengths ahead of 1 for the money and Dave McGee. Then a gap of 3 to Ticked Off, a length back to Hightailed Henry. Janine's Fella reserved early on. Your trailer is Fox Valley Rookie. Off that quarter, a quick 27-3. They race up the backstretch in Micro Plus. Under pressure from Broadway Burt. Monster Mac is right there in third, a length and a half back to Park Lane Royalty. Racing in fourth, then a gap of 2 to Smashing Hit. A length and a half back to 1 for the money. Then comes Ticked Off on the outside. Janine's Fella makes his bid. He's on the move. To the inside of him, Hightailed Henry. Fox Valley Rookie still trails. They're still battling up top. Micro Plus and Broadway Burt. Fast half, 56-4. Micro Plus around the far turn. Broadway Burt determined to make the top, but he can't. Monster Mac on the inside comes through. Also moving through along the rails, Park Lane Royalty. Smashing Hit is 3 wide, 1 for the money. Needs racing room. Ticked Off is on the move. Janine's Fella still about 8 to make up with a quarter of a mile to go. They're in the stretch. Micro Plus has been battled throughout and now shortening stride. Here's Monster Mac. 3/4, 127-4. 3/16 to go, and now Monster Mac takes the lead. Micro Plus is losing ground. In between horses, Park Lane Royalty racing in third. Smashing Hit, 1 for the money, shakes loose. He's coming on. Hightailed Henry on the inside. In deep stretch, it's Monster Mac. Monster Mac, an easy winner. Close for second, 1 for the money. Coming on strongly. 1:56-1 the time. Tonight's 8th race, we have a late scratch. In the 8th race, scratch number 2, time for speed. At number 2, time for Fields in the stretch. Picking up speed. Here they come. They're away and pacing. Marengo Joe in the middle of the track. Left hard on the far outside, Micro Plus. Moving right with him, Fox Valley Boomer on the inside. Marengo Joe leads. Here's Micro Plus. Micro Plus on the outside now takes command. Marengo Joe will take a back seat, a length and a half back to Fox Valley Boomer, racing in third. Then a length to OG's Prompter, another length to AJ's Majesty, a gap of 2 to Slumlord. Right in behind him, Johnny Sunday and Morgan. Then comes Janimal and Swinging Society. Off the quarter, 27-3. Marengo Joe once again retakes command. Micro Plus now will take a back seat to him. Then a gap of 3 to Fox Valley Boomer. Another gap of 2 to OG's Prompter. AJ's Majesty off the cones for Knox. Johnny Sunday picks up that live cover. Slumlord to the inside of him. Janimal. Swinging Society still trails by the half, 57-1. Marengo Joe leads the way. Turbo Sunrise racing in second. On the inside, Fox Valley Boomer racing in third. AJ's Majesty inching his way forward. Johnny Sunday poised and ready to strike for Morgan. Right in behind him, Janimal moves within striking range, top of the stretch. Your leader's Marengo Joe. AJ's Majesty is right alongside as they approach 3/4. It's Marengo Joe. AJ's Majesty lurking on the outside. Turbo Sunrise racing third. 3/4, 127-4. Marengo Joe on top. Turbo Sunrise coming through along the inside. AJ's Majesty is losing ground. Johnny Sunday still about 4 to make up. Here comes Janimal, a 16th of a mile ago. Your leader is Marengo Joe. Janimal's flying late. Marengo Joe just enough to hold on. Janimal second. Turbo Sunrise third at 1:56-2. Field of 10 rolls off the turn. They're in the stretch. Here they come. They're away and pacing. Off a tad slow is Mr. Checker in the middle of the track. King's Cub going right to the lead. On the far outside, it's HP's Nipper. On the inside, Public Persona. Field now starts to settle in. Your leader is King's Cub. HP's Nipper quickly up to challenge. Public Persona racing in behind those two. A length back to Blue Chevy Express. Another length back to Hawk in Flight. A length to English Sunrise, the 2-year-old. In behind him comes Bow Eagle. Silky Skipper, your two trailers, Mr. Checker and Mr. Sweetness. Off that quarter, 29-2. They race up the backstretch. HP's Nipper has made the top, leads a length. King's Cub traveling second on the outside. Here comes Blue Chevy Express. Public Persona saves ground in fourth. Hawk in Flight along the inside in fifth. English Sunrise is on the move, bringing up Bow Eagle. In behind him, Silky Skipper. Mr. Sweetness saves ground. Mr. Checker at the end. Half in 59-3. Blue Chevy Express now forging his way on by. Leads a length around the far turn. HP's Nipper racing in the pocket. King's Cub with the leaders in third. On the outside, English Sunrise being rated by Morgan. Public Persona being pushed back. Along with Hawk in Flight, Bow Eagle into contention with a quarter of a mile to go. Blue Chevy Express on top and driving. 3/4, 129-3. It's Blue Chevy Express, your leader, with 3/16 to go. On the outside, moving up, here comes English Sunrise. Bow Eagle has them all measured. Bow Eagle charging to the lead. In between horses, here comes King's Cub. It's Bow Eagle in the final 16th. King's Cub is closing in deep stretch. Bow Eagle out in front. King's Cub second. English Sunrise at 157-3. Field of 7 at the top of the stretch. They're lining up as they approach the start for tonight's fourth race. Here they come. They're off and getting off in a hurry. Indy Dalray going right to the top. Indy Dalray, your leader under the wire for the first time. Ron Santo now comes through, takes over second. Fox Valley Arsenic will settle in third, a length ahead of Steelhead. Then a length to Legit 2, Masterline and Jabberbox, your two trailers. Midway around the turn, Indy Dalray in command of the pace, leads a tight length. Ron Santo right there in second. Opening quarter, 29-4. They curve off the turn and race up the backstretch with Indy Dalray. On top, here comes Fox Valley Arsenic. Fox Valley Arsenic with a burst of speed. Indy Dalray not giving up very easily. Now he does yield. On the outside, Legit 2 makes his bid. He's on the move for Dean McGee. A length and a half back to Ron Santo. In behind him, Steelhead. Then the two trailers, Masterline and Jabberbox. Legit 2 now makes the top, and by the half in 59-2. Legit 2, your new leader, Fox Valley Arsenic. Racing in second. Indy Dalray now off the cones and on the move again. Ron Santo, 2 lengths in behind him. Steelhead saves ground. Masterline moves within striking range and not traveling very well, and now off stride, Jabberbox. They're in the stretch. Legit 2 is out there by 2 open lengths, starting to get away. 3/4, 129 even. The long shot, Legit 2 leads the way with 3/16 to go. Ron Santo now picks up the chase. Fox Valley Arsenic will have to do more. Masterline racing in fourth. Steelhead running into traffic. Here's Ron Santo as they're gathering in Legit 2. Ron Santo and Masterline is lurking. Ron Santo in front, close for second. Masterline over Steelhead at 157-2. Top of the stretch, field of 10 lining up. Here they come. They're off, far outside. B66 and Wandering Hans both going after the lead. Sunglare moving right with those two. Wandering Hans quickly to the top, now opens up by 2 ahead of Sunglare, then a gap of 2 to our Iowa date. B66 came away in 4th, a length and a half back to BL Rockney, pacing 5th. JB's Concord in 6th. Go Phoenix racing in 7th, and a gap to Gotta Kelly. 2 trailers, Space Commander and Foolish Courage. Off that station, 28-1. They race up the backstretch. Wandering Hans in command of the pace, leads a tight length. Sunglare right there in the pocket on the outside. B66 underway for Heitman. Our Iowa date racing in 4th. On the outside, it's JB's Concord and Go Phoenix. BL Rockney saves ground. Gotta Kelly still about 10 off the lead with a half mile to go. Space Commander and Foolish Courage both trail. Half timed in 58-3. B66 has made the lead around the far turn. On the outside, here comes Sunglare. Wandering Hans right there in 3rd. Our Iowa date smartly off the cones for Miller. He's on the move. BL Rockney now finds racing room. Racing wide, JB's Concord. They're in the stretch. B66. 3 parts of a length. On the outside, moving up to challenge Sunglare. Here's Sunglare with a burst of speed. We got a horse and driver. Loose horse and a driver down. Sunglare leads the way in mid-stretch. It's Sunglare. Here comes Wandering Hans again. An eighth of a mile ago. Sunglare digging down. Morgan going to work. Here's Wandering Hans. Wandering Hans pacing on by in the final yards. Wandering Hans wins it. Close for second. Sunglare over a fast closing Foolish Courage in 156-4. Willie stake elimination. Illinois breds 3 and up, picking up speed. Here they come. They're off. Gene's Prize out in a hurry. On the inside, it's Jeffrey's Pet. These two going after the lead. Gene's Prize makes it to the top. And a change of tactics leads the way a length over Jeffrey's Pet. My Biscuits Are Burning racing in 3rd. Anxious Phil 2 lengths back in 4th. Society King racing in 5th around the turn. Ruffy Guru in 6th. Canned Cam and DL Sam trails off the quarter, a quick 27-4. They race up the backstretch. It's Gene's Prize in command of the pace. Jeffrey's Pet racing second. Now Jeffrey's Pet off the cones momentarily, but now drops back down. My Biscuits Are Burning racing in 3rd. On the outside, here comes Society King. First up and facing the breeze. To the inside of him, Anxious Phil, Ruffy Guru. Second over and following live cover. Canned Cam is on the move. DL Sam still trails. Half timed in 57 seconds. Gene's Prize in command. On the inside, Jeffrey's Pet on the outside. It's Society King. Ruffy Guru poised for Dean McGee. He's on the move, second over. On the inside, My Biscuits Are Burning. Also coming through, Anxious Phil, Canned Cam. They're in the stretch. Gene's Prize showing on top by 2. Here comes Jeffrey's Pet from the pocket. 3/4, 126-1. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Gene's Prize on top. Jeffrey's Pet is bearing down. On the far outside, it's Ruffy Guru. And now moving through in between horses, My Biscuits Are Burning. Gene's Prize hanging tough. Jeffrey's Pet now right alongside. Jeffrey's Pet wearing him down in the final strides. Gene's Prize, a valiant effort to be second, close for 3rd, in 153-3. Field at the top of the stretch. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the inside. Clark Gable left hard. Far outside, here's Keep Your Pants On. Keep Your Pants On, the big horse. Going right to the top. Quickly opens up by 2. Fantastic Finale. Moves up to challenge. Honest One came away in third, a length and a half back to Clark Gable. In fourth. In fifth, around the turn, Flying Cam Chevy. Flying Nuke right in behind him. Then comes Our Last Chef and Sportsmaster, both reserved early on. Off the quarter, 28-1. They race up the backstretch. It's Fantastic Finale. Now pressure from Honest One. Keep Your Pants On. Led early. Now sits third in behind the leader. A length and a half back to Clark Gable. 2 back to Flying Cam Chevy. Those 5 about 5 lengths ahead of the rest of the field. Flying Nuke, Our Last Chef, and Sportsmaster. They're battling up top. Fantastic Finale and Honest One. They're hub to hub. By the half, 50, 6-4, 28-3 second quarter. Fast pace continues. Being prompted by Honest One. Fantastic Finale holds his position. Keep Your Pants On. Racing on the inside. Clark Gable moves up into striking range for Hochstetler. Flying Cam Chevy, Fantastic Finale starts to put away Honest One. It's Fantastic Finale approaching 3 quarters, leads by 2. Honest One is beginning to tire. 3 quarters, 125-2. Fantastic Finale out there by 2. Honest One still there, not finished. Clark Gable racing on the outside. Keep Your Pants On. Here comes Flying Nuke. Less than an eighth of a mile ago. It's Fantastic Finale. Now a 16th out. Fantastic Finale in total command. It's Fantastic Finale getting back on track. Honest One a big mile to be second. Flying Nuke third in 154-1. Top of the stretch, field of 7 lining up. Here they come. They're off. Mega Dittos and Wispy Raven. These 2 matching strides early on. Both going for the lead. Wispy Raven now takes command. Mega Dittos racing in second. A length back to You Bet Your Bippy in third. Another length back to My Kingpin. Then comes DJ's Dream. Then a gap of 2 to Mr. Finale. Be Good Trails. 7-horse field. Moves around the turn and approaching the quarter. Wispy Raven in command. 29-1. Race up the backstretch. Here comes You Bet Your Bippy. You Bet Your Bippy quickly to the top. Now opens up by 2 on Wispy Raven. A length and a half back to Mega Dittos. Gap of 3 to My Kingpin. A length and a half back to DJ's Dream. Be Good is on the move. Mr. Finale trails. They continue up the backstretch. You Bet Your Bippy, the favorite. On top a tight length. Wispy Raven getting the trip. Half-timed in 58-4. You Bet Your Bippy leads into the upper bend. On the outside, here comes DJ's Dream. Pressure from DJ's Dream. You Bet Your Bippy digs down. Holds his position with 3/8 to go. On the inside, Wispy Raven racing in third. Be Good following up perfect cover. Mr. Finale now within striking range for McGee. Mega Dittos and My King Ben. Those 2 are far back. They're in the stretch. You Bet Your Bippy out there a length and a quarter on the outside. It's DJ's Dream. He won't go away. On the inside, Wispy Raven racing in third. They're coming to the 8th pole. You Bet Your Bippy draws clear by 2. Has put away DJ's Dream. Now Wispy Raven takes over the chase. You Bet Your Bippy in the final yards, striding clear. You Bet Your Bippy in front. Wispy Raven, DJ's Dream third in 155-1. They're in the stretch and lining up. Here they come. They're off and not wasting any time. Is Jack Clayton. He's going after the lead on the inside. He'll have competition from Miller Slider. Miller Slider takes command. Jack Clayton will take a back seat for now. A length and a half back to Daddy Shadow. A length 2 in the black. New pitch. Then comes Fearless Falcon. 0-4. We was robbed in Broadway Clamor. Field of 9 approaching the quarter, and Miller Slider in command of the pace. Off that station, 28-2. They race up the backstretch. From the outside, here's Daddy Shadow with a surprising move. Daddy Shadow to the top. Miller Slider will yield. On the outside, new pitch facing the breeze. Jack Clayton is pushed back fourth. Fearless Falcon moving up with cover. In the black now slides off the cones and smoothly into the second tier. We was robbed, and behind him 0-4 saves ground. Then a gap of 5 to Broadway Clamor. Daddy Shadow leads. Pressure on the outside from new pitch, half-timed in 57-4. Daddy Shadow around the far turn, new pitch. Matching strides. Miller Slider right there in the pocket. Fearless Falcon poised and ready to strike for Art Gregory. In the black, right in behind him, Jack Clayton held up along the inside. He needs racing room. We was robbed. Comes 0-4 and Broadway Clamor. They're in the stretch. It's Daddy Shadow. 3 parts of a length, 3/4, 127-4. Daddy Shadow leads the way with 3/16 to go. On the outside, here comes Fearless Falcon. In the black is railing up, also moving up. We was robbed. Jack Clayton looking for racing room. It's Daddy Shadow. Daddy Shadow responding to the pressure. We was robbed. Broadway Clamor's coming on. Daddy Shadow pulling off the mild upset. Miller Slider second. Fearless Falcon in 1:55-2. Top of the stretch. Field of 9 lining up as they pick up speed. Here they come. They're away and pacing. Going off stride is Leading Question. That leaves JD's Fella in command of the pace. Gifted Lobel. Now quickly on the move to challenge. Gifted Lobel to the top. A length ahead of JD's Fella. A length and a half back to Ice Natarian. Racing in third, then a gap of 3 to Sky Vision. As they race around the turn, a length and a half back to If Looks Could Kill. Audio, Springfield, and Anderson. Gap of 2 to Fated Glory. Far back is Shreveport. And further back, Leading Question. Opening quarter, 28-3. Gifted Lobel takes this field up the backstretch. Leading the way a length, JD's Fella in the pocket. Ice Natarian racing with the leaders in third. On the outside, moving up, If Looks Could Kill. Audio, Springfield on the move with cover. Sky Vision saves ground. Fated Glory is third over as they approach the half. Shreveport has caught the field. Half-timed in 58-3. A race into the upper bend. Gifted Lobel on top, a tight length. Pressure from If Looks Could Kill, the long shot. JD's Fella right there in the pocket and getting the trip. Audio, Springfield moving up for Anderson. He's within range. On the inside, Ice Natarian saves ground along with Sky Vision. On the outside, moving up is Fated Glory. They're in the stretch. And by 3/4, Gifted Lobel opens up by 3. 3/4, 127-3. It's been all Gifted Lobel. He's out there by 4. JD's Fella tries to hang in on the outside. Audio, Springfield has his work cut out. Railing up from far back, Fated Glory and Shreveport. A 16th of a mile ago. Your leader is Gifted Lobel. Gifted Lobel winning his 4th straight Sportsman's Park victory. Close for second between Shreveport and Ice Natarian. A photo for second, 1:55-1. Field of 7 in the stretch and picking up speed. Here they come. They're off. Adams Alley, the first to show speed. AJ's dad on the inside. On the outside, save for a rainy day. Adams Alley to the top, save for a rainy day. Quickly up to challenge AJ's dad. Right in behind those two. Broadway Preview is reserved. Early on, takes a tuck in fourth. A length behind him, Stumptown Boy, Fifi's Fire. Your trailer is Sycot off the quarter. Quick 27-1. They curve off the turn and race up the backstretch. It's save for a rainy day. Your later, a length and a quarter, Adams Alley. Racing in second. AJ's dad is third. Now Broadway Preview. He's off the cones and on the move for Morgan. Following up that live cover is Stumptown Boy. On the outside, Fifi's Fire, Sycot. Still trails. Approaching the half, Broadway Preview inching his way forward and now takes command. Half-timed in 57-1, easy second quarter, 30 seconds. Broadway Preview now leads. On the outside, moving up to challenge Stumptown Boy, save for a rainy day. Right in behind the leader with 3/8 to go. Fifi's Fire on the outside, following up cover. On the inside, it's Adams Alley, AJ's dad. Off the cones and on the move. Your trailer is Sycot. They're all in behind Broadway Preview. He's out there by 2.5. Now he's starting to get away. He's out there by 3. 3/4, 127 even. It's Broadway Preview. Fifi's Fire is closing in on the outside. AJ's dad picks up those two. Broadway Preview now toying with his field. Broadway Preview digging down and drawing off in the final yards. Fifi's Fire and AJ's dad. Broadway Preview wins it handily. Close for second. AJ's dad over Fifi's Fire in 155 flat. Field of 10 off the turn. They're lining up for the nightcap 12th race. Here they come. They're off. For outside, Double Time J leaving aggressively. In between horses, Happy Kel. Also moving out, Gallant Gimbal. It's Double Time J to the top. Happy Kel will yield in second. On the outside, Gallant Gimbal racing in third. Look Max came away in fourth. A length and a half back to Hampton's Jim Bob racing in fifth. In sixth around the turn, Smokin' and Strokin', Whiskey Pick in seventh. A length and a half back to Red Honeyman, Koi Cadet, and your trailer Best Boy Hanover. Opening quarter, 27-3. Double Time J in command of the pace. Gallant Gimbal parked on the outside. Happy Kel is right there in third. Hampton's Jim Bob to the outside with cover. Look Max saves ground in fourth. On the outside, moving up, here comes Smokin' and Strokin' along with Whiskey Pick. Taking inside routes, Red Honeyman, Koi Cadet. Best Boy Hanover trails off the half, 58 seconds. 5 in, 5 out. Round the upper bend, Double Time J. Feeling pressure from Hampton's Jim Bob. They're matching strides with 3/8 to go. Happy Kel on the inside, racing in third. On the outside, moving up 3 wide, Smokin' and Strokin'. Look Max still needs racing room. Top of the stretch, Hampton's Jim Bob quickly up to collar and now take the lead away from Double Time J. He's fighting back on the inside. 3/4, 127-1. Double Time J on the inside. On the outside, it's Hampton's Jim Bob. These two are going at it in the final eighth of a mile. Look Max shakes loose. Here comes Look Max on the inside. It's Double Time J on the outside. Hampton's Jim Bob. Double Time J digging down. Morgan all over Hampton's Jim Bob. Hampton's Jim Bob wearing him down in the final strides. Double Time J second, close for third and fourth in 156-1.